Nobody saw this coming. The Chargers are making last-minute moves right before kickoff, and it's causing a lot of noise across the league. A crucial game against the Washington Commanders is just around the corner, and right now, everything seems uncertain. So what exactly is going on behind the scenes? Let's break it down. Before we dive into the latest news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any Chargers updates. Now, let's get into it. The Chargers have made some surprising last-minute adjustments heading into this matchup with Washington. And the biggest question mark right now? Offensive tackle Mekhi Becton. He was limited in practice on Wednesday and Thursday, but finally went full on Friday, which had everyone thinking he was back and ready to go. But hold on, there's been a twist. Despite practicing in full, Becton's official game status has been listed as questionable. That means his availability could come down to a last-minute decision, right before kickoff. It's a situation that could seriously impact the Chargers' offensive line and how they protect Justin Herbert in this critical matchup. This game could come down to who's healthy and who's not, and the Chargers' entire strategy might shift depending on Becton's status. We've got more updates coming on what this means for the lineup, so stay with me. The Chargers' injury list this week looks like a roller coaster, some good news, and some that'll make fans hold their breath. Will Dissly has been limited all week and is officially listed as questionable. Derwin James, after 2 limited practices, finally went full, so he's all set to go. Andre James and Keenan Allen are also cleared. Keenan just had a rest day and he's ready to roll. But once again, the biggest question still circles around Mekhi Becton. Why? Because his presence completely changes how the Chargers line up. The team's already been shuffling pieces on that offensive line, signing new players and even pulling one up from the practice squad. But let's be honest, fans haven't exactly been thrilled about that move. The promoted player hasn't shown much confidence on the field, and the new signing? A 31-year-old journeyman who's bounced in and out of the league for years. That's not exactly the kind of reliability you want protecting your franchise quarterback. It feels like the Chargers are patching holes instead of fixing the ship, and that could be dangerous going into a game this big. And while everyone's focused on the line, there's another storyline developing. Can Ladd McConkey finally step up? The Chargers are sitting at 3-1, and that's without McConkey making much of an impact yet. Just 1 catch for 11 yards last week, but maybe, just maybe, this is the game where he finally breaks through. More on that coming up. Stay with me. Ladd McConkey's numbers last week tell a frustrating story: 6 targets, but only 1 catch for 11 yards and 3 drops. For a player with his talent, that's not just disappointing, it's confusing. Usually, if you're targeted 6 times, you're walking away with 4 or 5 catches and at least 40 or 50 yards. But something's been off. Still, here's the thing: if McConkey can finally settle in, this Chargers offense could open up fast. He's got the speed, he's got the route running, it's just about finding rhythm and confidence. One breakout game could change everything for him and this offense. Now, there's another name to keep an eye on: Deebo Samuel. Yeah, that Deebo. The 49ers shipped him out, and now everyone's wondering, how much gas does he still have left in the tank? The Chargers' defensive coordinator actually compared him to the offensive version of Derwin James: versatile, physical, fearless. That's a compliment, but also a warning. If Deebo's still got that spark, he can cause real problems. But if time has caught up to him, this could be the week the Chargers take advantage. And speaking of problems, here's one that every defense fears: the read option. Washington ranks near the top of the entire league in rushing yards and touchdowns off that play alone. Their mobile quarterback has turned broken downs into highlight runs. But this is exactly where Derwin James becomes the X factor. His ability to read and react, to shut down those quick decisions, could decide how this game unfolds. It's a real test of discipline, speed, and focus, and we're about to find out if the Chargers are ready for it. Stay with me. The Chargers have shown flashes of brilliance this season, but also moments where things just don't click. Still, there's real reason for optimism heading into this matchup. PFF highlighted Amarian Hampton's breakout performance, his first ever 100-yard rushing game. That's no small thing. Among all qualified running backs, he's already forced 17 missed tackles, which ranks fourth best in the entire league. That's serious production. And here's where it gets interesting. Washington's defense has struggled badly with tackling, especially in Week 4 against Atlanta. That opens a huge window for the Chargers' ground game to keep pounding and wear them down. So when you look at this matchup overall, it feels like the Chargers hold the edge, but it all depends on whether the offensive line can hold up. Because if they can protect long enough, this could easily tilt in their favor. Now, one thing fans keep bringing up, and they're absolutely right, is the need for more creativity on offense. The play calling has been predictable at times, and teams are reading it too easily. You can't just run the same sets and expect different results. The Chargers have too much talent to play it safe every week. If they start mixing things up, using motion, disguising runs, setting up play action, this offense could finally start firing on all cylinders. The potential is there, it just needs to be unlocked. Big opportunities ahead for this team, but only if they take control of them. Stay with me. Back when Jim Bob Cooter was calling plays in Detroit, it felt like an offensive dream on paper. Matthew Stafford, Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, Reggie Bush, weapons everywhere. You'd think that team would put up points at will. But the problem was simple, everything ran out of shotgun, and the offensive line just couldn't hold up long enough for those deep plays to develop. That's where the lesson comes in, creativity matters. You can't just line up and expect talent alone to win. You've got to throw in play action, bootlegs, screens, reverses, something to keep the defense guessing. When Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson came in, they brought that spark back, motion, misdirection, tempo, and suddenly Jared Goff looked like a completely different quarterback. Now think about it, Justin Herbert is even more athletic than Goff. He's got the mobility, the arm, the instincts. If the Chargers start mixing things up, rolling him out, using more movement, more unpredictability, they could unlock a whole new level of offense. This team doesn't need to reinvent the wheel, they just need to keep defenses off balance. And when you look around the league right now, it's chaos. The Patriots are still searching for identity, the Jets are struggling, the Dolphins are hot and cold, and the Bills are the only ones really standing tall. The AFC is wide open, and the Chargers have a golden chance to make their move now. The question is, will they take it? Stay with me. Right now, the AFC picture looks wide open, and that's great news for the Chargers. In the AFC West, things are starting to separate. The Raiders look like they're falling apart, the Broncos are still figuring things out, and it's really coming down to just a few teams with real potential to make a playoff run. Meanwhile, the AFC North is a complete mystery. The Steelers don't convince anyone, and the rest of that division is all over the place. Down in the South, the Colts and Jaguars have flashes, but no one's truly buying in yet. So when you step back and really look at it, the most believable contenders right now? The Chargers, the Bills, and maybe one or two others hanging on. That's it. The rest are still trying to prove they belong. That's why, despite the ups and downs, the Chargers are right where they need to be. They've got the talent, they've got the quarterback, and if they can just stay consistent, this could be the season everything finally clicks. It's a long road ahead, but every week tells a new story, and we're going to follow every step of it together. Stay with me, there's a lot more coming.